now to a controversial memo sent out by Governor Greg Abbott.
He's telling state agencies to stop considering diversity in hiring. Adam Bennett joins us here in the studio. Adam, a lot of people are wondering why he sent this memo.
Well, Mia, a spokesperson told me that the governor's chief of staff sent the letter as, quote, a reminder that state agencies and public universities must follow federal and state law in their hiring practices. But the question that I still haven't gotten answered is, why now? This is the letter sent earlier this week by Governor Greg Abbott's chief of staff to leaders of state agencies and public universities. In it, Gardner Pate writes that diversity, equity, and inclusion policies have, quote, been manipulated to push policies that expressly favor some demographic groups to the detriment of others. Pate says an agency is not following the law when it, quote, adjusts its employment practices based on factors other than merit. This afternoon, the Texas Black Legislative Caucus released a statement pushing back, saying eliminating DEI initiatives was wrong. Quote, far too often, African Americans and minorities have been excluded from being considered for jobs, even though they were qualified. I strongly oppose Governor Abbott's stance.
It's so disappointing.
Bishop James Dixon is president of Houston's NAACP branch. He says disparities still exist from discriminatory policies decades ago.
So we have still a long ways to go. And for that to be released in Black History Month is even more of an insult.
KHOU 11 political analyst Bob Stein says Governor Abbott's memo sends a message to his base.
It's all about messaging to people who might consider him a viable candidate for, and you can fill in the blank, president, vice president, maybe even a cabinet appointment.
I also reached out to the Houston LGBT Chamber of Commerce for comment, but have not heard back just yet. Meanwhile, Bishop Dixon expects the NAACP to respond with a letter stating their opposition. He's also calling for public discussion on this issue. And Lynn and Mia, going beyond just Texas, the Supreme Court is expected to rule on the use of race in college admissions sometime by this summer. And many experts expect that whatever that decision is, that'll have a ripple effect to private businesses as well.
Yeah, we'll see how it plays out.
A lot at stake here. Thank you, Adam.
Thank you, Adam.